Good afternoon. Wherever any part of the world you are hearing my voice, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your comment and for the likes that you have been giving us. We'd like to beg you once more to help us to be liking this program and to be able to subscribe in our YouTube channel. May God Almighty be with you and help you out in everything you are doing in life. There is something I would like to discuss with you, especially some of you who are my age mate, and for some of you too who are not up to my age. Let me say it, as much as from 25 upward, I think we need to come together and discuss about this particular issue. I notice most of us, especially Africa, we blame government for everything. Yes, if we say that, we are right. But let's come think of it. To some of us too, who God has blessed one way or another, who are able to make some millions, let me use that word, millions, on their own. What and what have you done to support your community? What and what have you done to support your brother? How many of your siblings, of your friends that you were able to establish for them? I want us to know, being a leader is not until you become a governor or a president. Being a leader starting from the primary school, when you and your other mates are doing some play, then you decide to lead them to take a lead role in that play. Shows that you have what an inbuilt to be a leader. Maybe your own is to go and learn a work. At that place you are learning the work, maybe you are like 6 or 7 days, and on your own you decide to take after your boss and begin to lead other people you met at that place, despite you are an apprentice. And for some people who know how to look at you, say, do you notice that since this guy came to this place, things has changed? He tried to lead them and show them what they don't know. Some of us too, we are leaders on our own. And with the God mercy, God has able to help some of us to have this money. Only what we do is to buy an expensive car, expensive clothes, expensive jewelries, expensive things, expensive shoes. I don't have any problem with that. It's not as if I'm against you not to spend your money in the way you want. But there's sometimes that on our own that we need to do to support the government, to support our own community, to support our friends, our brethren. This area I am is an industrial area. Most of the companies here are owned by individuals. And each of those individuals that owns this company, at least, let me say, minimum of 20 people are working in that company. Some have more than that. I'm just use that, and at least let's minimum of 20 person is working in that company. Then by doing that, you are helping the economy to be growth. Let us not keep on emphasizing on about everything must be government, 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 government. In what area have you been playing your own role? What have you been doing to support the government itself, to support your own people within your own area? It's not all about flaunting the money here and there on the internet or social media shows that you are rich, that we need. It's about what commitment that you provided to support your community. A lot of people are jobless and God has blessed you. Maybe one way or another, I'm not here to questioning how you become that rich. But with that little one you have, what you have, you can invest it. Some of us, what we do, we buy Porsche. What do? We buy Lamborghini. And all those vehicles, I can tell you straight away, it's liability. So when I come here, I see some of my brothers from Nigeria, they are using Maserati, they are using Lincoln, they are using, name it. And I do ask them, sometimes we met in the gym, say, I think I saw you yesterday, you come with Jaguar. Last week, you are here with Mercedes-Benz. And these are the people who are saying Nigeria are not good, Nigeria government are doing this, Nigeria government are bad. And I always ask, what are your own contributions to that community? Leave Nigeria government on your own, in your own community. Who and who have you helped? Let us not shift all the blames on government. Some of you too, some of you leave this place and go and involve in that government and you become the senator, you become the House of Reps. If you cannot help with 1 million, what assurance do we have that when you have 100 million, you will help? If you say because I have 10 million, I can't do anything. If you have 200 million, you will still complain. Let us be our brother's keeper. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Government is they are doing their own best. Let's do our own. Let us do on our own. This country will come. There is no chance to be doing the party here and there as we used to do at back home. But still, some of our brothers here, you got to see them when they spend money in the club. I don't go against it. It is their money. It is their sweat. But let's call a spade a spade. You are government on your own. On your own government, what have you do? Today, if you say that your government is worse, they are not help. On your own capacity, who have you helped? I went out with some guys last year, only for me to hear in the night, each of them spent close to 300,000 rand. Each, 300,000 rand. Calculate that in naira, I know. Talking about millions. And these are the people that where they come from. They have a lot of brothers, a lot of sisters who are jobless home, doing nothing. Some of them here, they have 5 cars, 6 cars in the compound. When the landlord increases the rent, they move out. To my surprise, most of the guys we are in gym together. I begin to hear some of them. They say they want to relocate to another house. They want to move to another plan. I say, I thought that place is your house. They say, no, it's not my house. I'm renting it. Wow. Each of your cars is around 200,000. You have like 4. You have like 3. What happens? Where are your companies? The only thing we invested on is to invest on a clothes, shoe. And you see this life, what goes around comes around. When you don't invest for tomorrow, when things happen today, how will you live tomorrow? So some of them that I've met, they will tell me that if I met them that time when they are home. And I do ask, what happened to you now? What happened to all those money? What happened to all those wealth? Where did you invest? Which company did you build? Look at this. This I'm going to show you. Look, I can tell you that company, as much as it is built by 2 brothers. They are not from here. They are foreigners. You see the land here? Some of the companies here are owned by individual. I can tell you that with all honesty. Most of the companies you see here are owned by individuals. When are you planning to build your own? Should we have to capitalize everything on government? Some of us have been blessed. Help your brother when God blessed you. Help your brother when God has blessed you. Let us leave government out of their own. In every part of the world, government cannot do more than what they can do. Because they are all human beings like me and you. And before they become that government, they already have the mind of serving their people. When God gives you this money, it's not because of you to intimidate other people. Not to use the money to be sleeping with other people, all your neighbors. Because you have the money. You flaunting it to sleep with their wife, with their girlfriend, go to clubs, spending it. Yes, we all agree it's your money. You work for it. It's your sweat. But we say invest. Set up that local business in your own community. It can help. It helps. What happens today may not happen tomorrow. Policies change. Things change in the world. It will be so good if you can be our brother's keeper. May God Almighty be with us. For each and every one of us who have the mind to do it, God will help you. Your dream will come to reality. Thanks so much. Help me share this program. For us to develop our community, let's go round. Let's help ourselves. Stocking money at home does not do us any good. I watch a man in Nigeria who stock over 22 billion in his house. And the money has even begun to decay. Of what help will you do with that? If that money has been thrown into the economy, I know it will give more than 2,000 people employment. Why are we saving this money? And we are complaining there's no job in the world, no job in the world. Most of us are run to this country because we see a lot of jobs. Most of all these jobs you see created is not by government. A lot of individuals created all these jobs, but we are here today doing the job. To go back to our own country, we don't want to go. Some of us that have this money too, when you go home, for you to go and invest, only what you do to go and buy expensive car, because we can't fight you. It's your money. Dangote is continuing to work today because he has a vision. When the money is coming, not that he cannot buy those cars at that time, but he begin to invest it from rice, macaroni, salt, sugar. Before you know it, it begin to increase daily by daily. When should we stop this attitude? Everything must be government. You are government too on your own. May God be with you.